Hey guys, this is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and today, I just got home from work today, from the Regal movie theater I work at. I just got home from work today, and I got dressed, got my MGM shirt on, Art for Art's Sake, featuring Leo the Lion. Yep, got dressed, and yep, and also I wore my Apple Watch to work today, and I decided to wear it. I decided to keep wearing it to leave it on, cause why not? And so I got my Diet Dr Pepper, so that way I'll feel good. Like that way I'll know what to say, just to make sure, you know, cause why not? All right, guys. So I'm just gonna set it right here. So, so on with today's topic for this video. So, after after work, I felt like making this video after work. So here you go, guys. This is gonna be a very special video. It's also gonna be a special heavenly birthday video to this girl, of course. Like, the girl who used to be like a child actress. And of course, we all know this girl who used to work as a child actress, like back in like the 80s. And and she was born on June 6, 1978, but tragically died on July 25th, 1988. Yeah, so her name is Judith Barsi. So I've known Judith Barsi for a really long time, and I know her story, and I know the sad and scary story behind Judith Barsi. So Judith Barsi, like I said, it was basically basically a child actress from the 80s, and so she wasn't really in that much movies from what I know, but I do know one movie I know she was in was one of the Jaws movies, like the last Jaws movie, Jaws the Revenge, that came out in 1987. But of course, to all animation fans out there, all of us animation fans out there know that Judith Barsi provided two voiceovers in the two Don Bluth movies that came out in 1988 and 1989 the following year. And of course, I have those two movies on DVD and VHS. But yeah, so at the end of Judith Barsi's career, she provided a voiceover as the character Ducky in the first Land Before Time movie. Yep, I have the Land Before Time on DVD, and this is the first one, and this is actually the anniversary edition. And so in the Land Before Time, we all know Judith Barsi was Ducky. Yeah, that's Ducky right there. And prior to her death in July of 1988, Judith Barsi said that her favorite role is Ducky. And I think most of us agree on that because Judith Barsi did a great job playing Ducky from The Land Before Time. And of course we get those three yeps. Yep, yep, yep. We all know that quote. Yeah, so alright, so that's Land Before Time. And then during production on another Don Bluth movie from 1988, well, I think this movie, I think the other Don Bluth movie was kind of in development, or like that came out a year after Judith Barsi died, and that's gonna be this movie was also the first MGM movie I watched as a kid, as well as the first United Artists movie I watched as a kid as well. And Judith Barsi was actually in this movie, and it's also her last movie as well, and that is All Dogs Go to Heaven. Yep, All Dogs Go to Heaven has been a childhood movie of mine from MGM, and in All Dogs Go to Heaven, Judith Barsi played this little girl named Anne-Marie. And you see, that's Anne-Marie there, hugging Charlie. Yeah. And so All Dogs Go to Heaven was Judith Barsi's last movie, like, that was released a year after she died. Which was very sad. Because I learned from my friends that life in the 80s was sometimes considered dark, violent, and scary. Because the scary story behind Judith Barsi is that, like, because during the year 1988, like, she had a father named Joseph Barsi, like Joseph, like, the reason Judith Barsi died way too soon, like at the age of 10, like Joseph Barsi, like Joseph, like her father was known to be like a drunk and jealous father. The reason why Joseph was jealous is because her daughter, I mean his daughter Judith was making lots of money, like she was doing her job as an actress, like and starring in all these TV commercials from the 80s, like for Campbell's Tomato Soup and Toys R Us and Jif Peanut Butter. And of course, Judith Barsi was making money by starring in those commercials that aired in the 80s. But of course, her father Joseph was very jealous because it's like he wanted the money too. Joseph has also been drinking lots of alcohol, and Joseph, like Judith's father Joseph, like he appeared to be drunk because he sure drank a lot of alcohol. And then and I think after Judith Barsi completed voicing Anne Marie in All Dogs Go to Heaven, like Judith Barsi was tragically and sadly killed by her own father, Joseph. Because on July 25th, 1988, like that night, like Joseph shot her dead. And what also makes that even more depressing and heartbreaking is that like Joseph also killed her mother as well. Like her mother was Maria, and she was killed too. And I think 2 days later, on July 27th, 1988, Joseph killed himself. And I do understand how that feels like. It was very heartbreaking and devastating. And it was also extremely sad that Judith died so young at the age of 10. Because I gotta tell you guys, I think that most of you agree with me. Judith, like, she did not deserve to die. Because we all think she's definitely a very innocent, nice, cute little girl. And yeah. And plus, I also looked up some facts about her on IMDb. That my favorite fact about her on IMDb is that Judith Barsi wanted to continue to be a voice actress on into adulthood, because she adored her experiences working with Don Bluth in these two movies, The Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. And Judith Barsi wanted to continue working with Don Bluth in his next movies, like his future projects. But sadly, that never happened. Yeah, very sad. I understand how that feels like, and I always have respect for Judith. And plus, I also learned on IMDb that she also missed an audition with Hanna-Barbera for an upcoming TV series, and then she was found dead like 2 days later when that happened. Yeah. I also learned on IMDb that she also wore her own swimsuit in the Jaws movie, Jaws the Revenge. Like, she wore her own swimsuit in that movie. And I also learned on IMDb, like during her life in the 80s, she used to own 5 cats. Yeah, she used to have pet cats. Like, she owned 5 cats back then. And also, no matter how bad she did her favorite things, she loved to swim, play with her best friend Sprinkler, as well as playing the Milton Bradley board game Operation. I also learned something interesting about her on IMDb, about one of the Campbell's Tomato Soup commercials that she was in. While filming the Campbell's Tomato Soup commercial back in the 80s, like, Judith Barsi had to do so many takes from eating tomato soup a lot, and then afterwards, she never ate tomato soup again. Yeah. And yeah, so, and of course, Judith Barsi was great in these 2 movies, The Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven. And I also have 2 other versions of All Dogs Go to Heaven as well. I have a DVD double feature that also includes the All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, which, Anne Marie's not in the sequel. Yeah, the double feature featuring the front cover of Charlie. And I also have All Dogs Go to Heaven on VHS as well. Yep. And this VHS version of All Dogs Go to Heaven was released by MGM UA Family Entertainment. Yeah. Yeah, and of course today is Judith Barsi's heavenly birthday. Yep, so with that being said, happy heavenly birthday to her. Yep, she definitely deserves it. Yeah. Yeah, so... Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention. We also can't forget to mention this. Um, the song that plays during the closing credits of All Dogs Go to Heaven, "Love Survives" by Irene Cara and Freddie Jackson. That song was actually dedicated to the memory of Judith Barsi, as well as a farewell gift to her from the film's cast and crew. Like, everyone who worked on All Dogs Go to Heaven, and the crew who worked on it, like Don Bluth and Gary Goldman and John Pomeroy and Dan Kunster. Oh, and David Wise, the screenwriter of All Dogs Go to Heaven. And of course the other cast members like Burt Reynolds, as Charlie, Dom DeLuise, Lonnie Anderson, Melba Moore, Charles Nelson Riley, Vic Tayback. Oh yeah, and music score by Ralph Burns. Yeah. So, I think that's all there is to say for this special Heavenly Birthday video for Judith Barsi. So like I said, with that being said, happy Heavenly Birthday to Judith Barsi. She deserves it. Yeah, in heaven. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for this video. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And make sure to like this video as well. So with that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying, goodbye everybody, and that's about it.